Black Americans have been responsible for many inventions that shape our daily lives, yet their contributions often go unrecognized. In 1853, George Crumb accidentally invented potato chips when a customer complained about thick-cut fries. To spite him, Crumb sliced potatoes paper-thin, fried them to a crisp, and seasoned them, creating the beloved snack we enjoy today. Elevator safety was revolutionized by Alexander Miles in 1887 when he invented automatic doors that open and close on their own. This innovation drastically reduced the risk of accidents involving open elevator shafts. Frederick McKinley Jones transformed the food and transport industries in 1940 by inventing the refrigerated truck. His portable cooling units allowed fresh produce, dairy, and meat to be transported over long distances, forever changing food distribution. Otis Boykin enhanced the stethoscope, making it more precise and reliable for diagnosing heart conditions. His electrical innovations extended to the pacemaker, improving its functionality to regulate heartbeats. Granville T. Woods invented an early incubator that automatically regulated temperature, improving survival rates for premature babies. Frederick Jones also invented a portable X-ray machine during World War II, allowing battlefield medics to perform crucial diagnostics on the spot, saving numerous soldiers' lives. The automatic car wash system we use today traces back to Richard Spikes, who automated car cleaning in 1913, making it faster and more efficient. Lastly, the concept of crowdfunding was pioneered by O.W. Gurley, a key figure behind Tulsa's Black Wall Street. His efforts helped fund black-owned businesses, laying the groundwork for modern platforms like Kickstarter. These inventors, despite facing significant challenges, revolutionized industry. Their ingenuity not only solved problems of their time, but continues to impact our lives today, inspiring future generations to innovate.
Yasharahla, Yahweh Shema Shabbat Kadash, the honor to the apostle Elsgate Millstone, peace, citation, hope for elect Shalom. And yeah, man, in that video it shows you that how, Jake is pretty much innovative, because Jake invented a lot of things that many people are unaware of. Even to this day, there's a thing where Esau has something called a patent that pretty much prevents your ideas from getting stolen. But when it's coming to Jake back then, Jake invented a lot of things, and yeah, Esau still had a way to pretty much copy our inventions and claim that he was the one that came up with the idea. And Esau basically took credit from all the inventions that Jake has been doing. And even from the times that we was in slavery and the times that we was in rulership, especially ruling in the Dark Ages, Jake was known for making a lot of things. Even the Moors were behind a lot of inventions as well. We're a special gifted people. We're not called God's people for no reason. We're not called the children of Yahweh Shema Shah for no reason. And it says in Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, verse 16, it says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. And when you go into that word Israel, that means Yasharahla. He is the prince of the power. And go into the blue letter Bible, when you go into that word former, it goes into Yatsir, and that means maker or even potter. So it shows you right there that pretty much Jake is the maker of all things. That's why whatever sport that Jake has passion in, if they have the time and they train in it, they will pretty much excel in it. That's why Jake is always the best in sports. Jake is the best in martial arts, and even a lot of fighting styles. Jake pretty much excels in that because we invented those things originally. And this is Psalms 82 verse 6, and it says, it's coming from King David. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. And pretty much like, of course, us falling like, one of the princes and dying like men. And it's going to how we pretty much are in these fleshly bodies, and us being bound to these mortal bodies, we're bound to death. And even though we've been bound to this lower state, we still show that we're great people. Because even though we've been put into slavery and serving all the other nations, we've been stripped of our nationality and our heritage and our customs, and being forced to learn after the ways of the heathens and being forced to serve their idols. The Most High still, blessed us with our ability to come up with all type of inventions that, Esau hasn't even thought of. And this is Job 13 verse 4, talking about Esau. It says, "But you are forgers of lies, you are all physicians of no value." Going to show you that everything that Esau claims that he invented, he's pretty much a liar. He hasn't invented anything. He steals cultures and customs and claims it's his own. And it says in Micah, the 2nd chapter, verse 1, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage." And that goes to show you that, Esau goes as far as taking away not only, what we invented, not only what Jake has pretty much labored for, but he also takes away, Jake's heritage too. Because, you got these Edomites, especially Amalek, calling themselves, the chosen people, when they in fact are bastards. And this is the last scripture I'll bring out, because I didn't want to make this lesson too long, just straight to the point. But it says in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1, it says, "Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors." And the point I want to get out of it is the fact that how, Esau doesn't make no account of any of our labors, because Jake has pretty much built America. Jake is the reason why America is so great, even to the point where Jake is still inventing things to this day and still, pushing the economy. And no matter what we do and what we labor for, we still not getting appreciated for all the work that we're putting in. And the crazy thing about it all is that Jake never got their reparations. And it doesn't matter, because whatever Esau gives you is going to be a spit to the face. Like in Job, the 30th chapter, where it talks about how, they spare not to spit in my face. So it's like, they don't spare to insult you, they'll insult you in a heartbeat. You feel me? Like, they're gonna go as far as trying to act like they're gonna help you. They try to act like they're there for you, like it tells you in the Sirach, the 12th chapter, starting at I believe it's verse 11 going on down. This is what they do. This is exactly why we don't trust in Esau. And out of all the months, Esau gives, Jake the shortest month of the year, February, for Black History Month. And then it's like, and no matter how much respect Esau, tries to show, or, how much, so-called sympathy he claims he has for, our people for being in captivity, it's pretty much a joke. Because like in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, they still have that perpetual hatred. And in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to take for us to get our real reparations. And we're going to pretty much get, all the credit for everything that we've done, on this side, serving, all the other nations in captivity. We're going to get all the credit for all those things. And we're going to get the true credit for all the inventions that Jake has been making. And everything in the kingdom of heaven that's the heathens are going to be making, especially Esau, that we're going to force him into slave labor, to pave the streets of gold, to make our palaces, make our mansions, and just doing all that continuous work. We're going to take all the credit for that. And we're going to make no account for their labors, just like how they did us. Because it's like on this side, no matter how hard you work for their companies, no matter how hard you pretty much, bust your ass off, working overtime, not even taking, PTO, no vacations, no sick days. It's like, let's say certain mistakes that was inevitable, you know, that was the company's fault. They'd rather take it out on you and decide to terminate you or so. Even knowing that you was one of their best, hardest workers there in the company. But that goes to show you that this place is not at rest. But without further ado, I'd like to say, call on your log, y'all, but you want to shout out, the honest apostle, as with no stone peace, I teach you, full life, shalom.